Hi guys, let us talk about Amazon Glacier service today. So what is Amazon Glacier? It is basically an archival storage type. So what it means is we can archive a huge amount of data to Amazon Glacier. It is a very secure, durable, and extremely low-cost cloud storage service for data archiving and long-term backup. So what it means is Amazon Glacier service is very secure and it's very durable and an extremely low cost cloud storage service for archiving the data, and it is a very long term backup service. So basically, most of the companies who have huge amounts of data, but they are not using it frequently, but still they want the data to be backed up to some location, then they can use this Amazon Glacier service. So they can just move huge amounts of data to Amazon Glacier, and whenever they want to use, they can just retrieve this data from Amazon Glacier. So basically, this is used for data which is not frequently accessed, or it is also called cold data. And the checkout jobs take several hours for data to become available. So what it means is, so at any point of time, if the customer wants to retrieve the data back from Amazon Glacier, right now there are three options available. Like it depends upon the customer requirement. The first one is if if we select if we select the first feature, which is which is really useful to just retrieve the data back in just like 1 to 5 minutes. And we also have a second option in Amazon Glacier where it takes like 2 to 5 hours to retrieve the data, and the third one, it is going to take at least 5 to 7 hours to retrieve the data back from Amazon Glacier. So the checkout jobs, it may take several hours for data to become available. It depends upon the customer requirement. Basically, if the customer wants the archived data to be accessed immediately, then the customer has to customer has to select the first option which is available in Amazon Glacier. And it is uh, it is integrated with Amazon S3 lifecycle policies for easy archiving. So Amazon S3 is a simple storage service, and we have a few policies which can be created in Amazon S3, which are really helpful. And if we integrate Amazon S3 with Glacier, like if we create a policy in Amazon S3 saying that in in 30 days, once in 30 days, just move all the vital information to Amazon Glacier, then Amazon S3 would do it automatically each and every month. So that is the importance of setting life cycle policies in Amazon S3. And an archive data can be an archive can be any data such as a photograph or a video or a document, and it is a base unit of storage in Amazon Glacier. So the data which we are moving to Amazon Glacier from S3, it could be any data like a photograph or a video or any document. And the best thing about the best feature of Amazon Glacier is it's very cheap. As you can see here, it's point not $4 per gigabyte per month. So it is extremely cheap, and the customers can easily save a huge amount of data in Amazon Glacier for a very economical price or cheaper price. And it also provides high storage for data archiving and backup. So as I said before, it provides very high storage for data archiving and backup. Yeah, and the customers can store data in Amazon Glacier for several months, or it could be years, or even it could be some decades. So Amazon Glacier, the data is very secure in Glacier, and they can save the data for a very long time. So Amazon AWS Amazon Glacier, it offloads the administrative burden of operating and scaling storage to AWS. So Amazon Glacier would really help, to get rid of all this administrative burden of operating and scaling the storage to AWS. And and if you see the durability of Amazon Glacier here, it is 99.9999. It's 99. So it is, it is uh, it is quite a good number, and the probability of losing the data in Amazon Glacier is very less. So it's the durability here. If you see, it's 99.99. It is extremely good, and the data would not get lost. The data would not be lost in Amazon Glacier. And once you move the data to Amazon Glacier, it is automatically distributed across a minimum of three physical availability zones that are geographically separated within AWS region. So every region has at least two or more availability zones. So once you archive the data to one availability zone, then it would automatically, distribute across a minimum of three physical availability zones in that particular AWS region. And we also have a feature, to automatically replicate this data to any other AWS region. So it means like we can automatically replicate the data from one region to a different region. So yeah, this is also a best feature in Amazon Glacier. So in order to communicate with Amazon Glacier, we must use the command line interface or CLI, or we have to write code to upload data such as photographs or videos or documents. So in order to move any data to Glacier from S3, then we have to use the command line interface, or we have to write a code to move the documents such as photographs or videos or documents. So before moving the data to Amazon Glacier, we have to create a container which is called Vault for storing archives in Glacier. So we have to first create this container called Vault in Glacier, and then we can start archiving the data to a particular vault which is in Amazon Glacier. Yeah, so that's the first step, is to create a vault in one of the AWS supported regions. So yeah, we can once we log into Amazon AWS console, we can select one of the regions where we wanted to set up this Glacier and move the data. So once we select the region, we can just create a vault, and once we create a vault, we can just start moving the data to this particular vault in Glacier. So for doing any support operations, the console is not required, and it needs to be done only through the CLI or the command line interface. So command line interface plays a major role, for transferring the file from S3 to Glacier. So Amazon Glacier provides three options for access to archives, from a few minutes to several hours, as we have, as I have mentioned before. Like, we have three options available. It depends upon the requirement of the customer. If the customer wants to retrieve the data in a minute or two, then he can choose the first option. Or if he wants the data to be, retrieved in 2 to 4 hours, then he can choose the second option. And the third one is like, it will take at least like 5 to 7 hours, but he can still retrieve the data, but it will take some time. So it depends upon the customer requirement here. Yeah, and we also have AWS Cloud Trial, which we can integrate with Amazon Glacier, and it really helps. It really helps us to log the information. It helps us to monitor, and it really helps us to log the information, and it really helps to find out, what is actually happening with the Amazon glacier. Like it creates all the logs which are you know which are getting executed to which are getting executed for Amazon glacier. So it basically monitors and it creates logs. So yeah, this is an introduction about this is an introduction about Amazon Glacier, guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.